the death toll in Bihar because of the Hooch tragedy, which now crosses 70. The BJP hits out at the Nitish Kumar government and says that once upon a time, Tejasvi Yadav was very vocal, and this is in reference to his tweet of 2021. But today, it is Sannata and silence. In fact, instead of taking accountability, Nitish Kumar is blaming the victims as well. Let's just take a look at what the BJP had to say, and then I'm going to go across for some perspective. So this is in reference to a recent liquor tragedy. We remember Bihar has prohibition on liquor, but despite that, many people died, and now those figure has crossed 70. Nitish Kumar's comment recently where he said, "Piyoge to maroge," as a warning to those who are drinking illegal liquor, has not gone down very well with the opposition there, which is the BJP, and therefore begins the attack on BJP. Now, this is in reference to a 2021 tweet of Tejasvi Yadav. At that point of, in fact, let me just go across to the BJP spokesperson Shehzad Poonawalla. Shehzad, Nitish Kumar's comment, "Piyoge to maroge," you think, because I remember the BJP puts a lot of pressure on the Nitish Kumar government for breakdown of law and order and governance. What's happened there, the unfortunate incident, is it? Would you say it's in sync with that then?
You know, this is the Besharam Dhang of the Maha Thakbandan in Bihar. Once upon a time, you would remember, Pallavi, that Tejasvi Yadav was very vocal about illegal liquor deaths. Today, 70 people have lost their lives. You have the Chief Minister shouting at the opposition, labeling them sharabi, saying "Piyoge to maroge," victim shaming and victim blaming. And Tejasvi Yadav ji is eloquently silent. I wonder why there is such a sannata from Tejasvi Yadav. Does he not think that 70 deaths is something that you should have somebody accountable for? And this is the kind of double speak of the Nitish government. Today, it's not a Nitish sarkar, it is the Nasha sarkar and a Jungle Raj ka sarkar. The RJD, ever since it has entered, the Sharab mafia and the criminal mafia have got a free hand. And Nitish Kumar has no guts to talk about them, and therefore he shouts at the opposition, loses his cool, and victim blames and victim shames.
But no, Shehzad, also the counter narrative is that how can you keep on blaming the government? At the end of the day, there's a prohibition in place. Would you say there's a nexus which is not going to be, has not been controlled by the state government over there?
There's an old adage in Hindi, Pallavi, jab saiyan bhai kotwal to ab dar. When the criminals themselves are running the government, then at that time the criminals themselves get a free hand to do whatever they want, and therefore no action can be taken against the criminal elements and the Sharab mafia, because today criminals are themselves part of the government, and therefore Nitish Kumar ji has to decide that will he continue to have an alliance where such kinds of elements are given a free hand, or will he listen to the voice of his conscience?
All right, Shehzad, thank you very much for your reaction. In fact, we're going to just play out your sound bite where earlier in the day he spoke out against the Nitish Kumar government. Let's listen in.
Instead of taking accountability, instead of showing remorse, the powers that be, the Chief Minister of Bihar, is busy losing his cool, calling the opposition sharabi, and blaming the victim, saying "Sharab piyoge to maroge." On the one hand, we are seeing continuous spate of these deaths taking place in Bihar. On the other hand, no action is taken against those who are behind this entire nexus. Because today, ever since the RJD has entered the government along with JDU, Nitish Raj has become Nasha Raj and Mafia Raj. The law and order situation in Bihar is completely collapsed. And yet another instance of that is the sale, consumption and the proliferation of illegal, spurious, poisonous liquor across the state of Bihar. It's not the first time such a tragedy has taken place. And this is not the last time such a tragedy will take place, because the government of Bihar, led by Nitish Kumar ji and the RJD, seems to be more serious in deflecting blame and in giving patronage to the perpetrators rather than ensuring a complete crackdown on this kind of activity.
So that was Shehzad Poonawalla taking on the Nitish Kumar government. Let us take